KUAM TV8, home of the Milan Cortina Olympics. Coverage begins February 6, 2026. KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com and McDonald's of Guam. I'm loving it.
On KUAM News Primetime. A do not drink warning is in place for some Yigo residents following the detection of high levels of dieldrin. We get the pulse of the northern community as they say the notice comes at the 11th hour. More coming up tonight.
Leadership, action, and fresh ideas. The 35th Guam Youth Congress kicked off its first session by electing new officers and championing causes that impact every corner of our community. I'm Nevaeh Anderson with a story coming up.
September is ASL and Deaf Awareness Month. I'm Jonagan Charfus, and coming up tonight on Primetime, how the community is joining in on celebrating ASL and amplifying deaf voices.
Hafide and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Destiny Cruz-Lingus. Thanks for starting your week with us. Residents in Yigo are demanding answers after high levels of dieldrin, a man-made chemical known as a human carcinogen, were found in one of the wells serving the area. The discovery prompting a do not drink warning for specific areas, leaving leaders working overtime to assist residents, especially Manamku and those with disabilities, who say the notice of the threat came at the last minute. Here's more. Down the winding roads of Yigo's Anao area, Vice Mayor Pedro Blas loads up cases of drinking water, delivering them to Manamku and residents with disabilities who can't access safe water on their own.
We're affected from the back gate of Anderson all the way to Gajanero, right? So that's from here in Anao down to Gajanero, and then from Emsley up, right? So all these surrounding areas of Anderson Air Force Base are affected.
These drop-offs are crucial, as affected areas remain under a do not drink without treatment advisory after the Guam Waterworks Authority detected high levels of dieldrin in a well serving the area. The chemical is classified by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency as a probable human carcinogen.
Everyone says water is life, and right now it truly is, and our life has been infiltrated.
For Blas, the crisis is personal.
Myself and my family too are affected. We're from the same area that's been affected, right, in Santa Rosa. So every concern that they have, every disagreement they have of how it's been, how it's been brought about as far as sharing it with the community, I feel the same way. We waited a little too long for it to be addressed to us, and at the end of the day, we've been consuming this water. We've been showering with this water, and whoever is angry about it and only hearing about it within the last week or so, they have every right to feel that way.
According to GDOE releases, water samples taken between December 19, 2024 and July 30, 2025 tested above the interim action level for dieldrin established by Guam EPA, which went into effect on August 1st. However, it wasn't until September 12 that more than 1,000 customers were notified of the threat. Yigo resident Agnes Blas says that delay has real consequences.
With us cooking up here, cooking, washing our mouths, rinsing our mouths, and stuff like that, possibly exposed to the dieldrin. That's worrisome because we have senior citizens up here that are over 60, and we have the two Manamkus who are in their heading for their 90s. What's the answer to that? If they were contaminated with this particular chemical, how do I feel? I feel frustrated, disgusted, because, GWA, who we've been paying for regularly, and then they get the EPA to do inspection. So what took them so long is no excuse. There's no excuse for that. The people should have known then so that we can prepare ourselves for now. But because you give us a last minute warnings of these chemicals are seeping through our tanks, now what do you want us to do? We can't backtrack.
Meantime, GWA has set up fill stations and tanks around Yigo, while an over $6 million project to address the issue is slated for completion in 2026. Still, residents say the burden is already heavy.
Meanwhile, what do we do here? We have to purchase water on our own, purchase the systems to you know, how would I say, prevent us from getting caused by these, you know, cancerous health problems. What do we do now? It's what do I say? It would be devastating that if we find out, because a couple of cousins already died of cancer. We don't know how. We don't know why. Just suddenly they died of cancer. They have, you know, kidney cancer now. And we had a neighbor over there. She had, you know, some type of internal cancer. Was that caused by the water?
It's worth noting in its own advisory under the What Does This Mean section, GWA warning that water supplied in the area, quote, exceeds the Dildren IAL and potentially represents an unacceptable long-term cancer risk. Yet residents say they are left with more questions than answers after they say a recent town hall did little to clear up confusion.
At the end of the day, those who are responsible for letting a chemical that was banned since the 80s get into our water system should be held responsible as such. And Masaya, give us a sorry. Even though a sorry is not going to fix anything right now, the least that they can do is own up to the mistake and then help us mitigate the problem right now. Because at the end of the day, we're going to wait for how long? People are still going to shower in the water. People are still going to cook in the water because not everybody's going to go and get water every single day.
For more information and to locate fill stations in the village, visit KUAM.com. In other news, a security scare over the weekend at FB Leon Guerrero Middle School was quickly addressed after threatening messages surfaced on social media. School officials immediately took action, and the Guam Police Department confirms the individual behind the threats has been identified and taken into custody. While the investigation continues, education officials are reassuring parents, students, and staff that every threat is taken seriously and measures are in place to keep the campus safe. The Guam Department of Education says it will provide further updates as police move forward with their findings. This afternoon, GPD spokesperson Norman Analisa issued a statement saying, quote, on September 20, 2 Manning precinct officers investigated a complaint of terroristic conduct, and as a result, an 11-year-old male minor was taken into custody. The case was referred to the Office of the Attorney General. Now, we often bring you coverage of the 38th Guam Legislature, but today another body is taking the spotlight. The 35th Guam Youth Congress may not write the island's laws just yet, but the responsibility they carry is no less impactful. Their voices represent Guam's youth, and as we saw in their first regular session, they're not shy about using them. Nevaeh Anderson has the story.
The first session of the 35th Guam Youth Congress wasn't just about formality. It was about showing that this body of young representatives is ready to lead. On Saturday, as representatives elected new officers and passed meaningful resolutions, the session unfolded much like a full-fledged legislature. With a vacancy left by the resignation of the former speaker, to fill the position, Representative Nicole Guerrero made the motion to open nominations. Dedido's Representative Austin Fortuno was nominated, and with no other names put forward, he assumed the speaker's chair.
I want to take this opportunity to sincerely thank each of you for entrusting me to serve as your speaker. It is an honor and a responsibility that I take seriously, and I intend to wield the gavel with purpose, ensuring that this body truly serves as the official voice of the youth of Guam.
And though this is his final term, Fortuno vowed not to let the remaining months of the term slip away. He called out the challenges facing island youth today, from unemployment and double school sessions to aging facilities and a still recovering tourism industry.
These issues are real, they are immediate, and they require action, not delay. As the 35th Guam Youth Congress, our goal is to bring fresh ideas and the youth perspective to every corner of the government of Guam. We are one island. The youth are its future, but we cannot and should not wait for change to happen around us. We can be the change. We must be the change.
Other leadership roles were also filled. Representative Trevin Atoigui of Tamuning Tumon Harmon was elected Vice Speaker, and Mangila's Dano Pangilinan became Legislative Secretary. Then it was time to act. Speaker Fortuno introduced Resolution Number 2, showing support for Bill Number 1 in the 38th Guam Legislature, which seeks to increase funding for the Guam Cancer Trust Fund.
In recent years, the Guam Cancer Trust Fund has faced challenges due to the dips in the Healthy Futures Fund, which have threatened the stability of its programs. Senator Taitagui's measure provides a solution by ensuring no less than 15%, or at least $4 million, of the Healthy Futures Fund revenues are dedicated to sustaining and strengthening cancer-related services. Mr. Speaker, the Guam Cancer Trust Fund has been a lifeline for these families, funding awareness, screenings, treatment, and survivor support. But to continue this work, Mr. Speaker, requires a reliable funding.
The resolution drew heartfelt support.
Interruptions in this funding, or all the services covered by this funding, has disrupted the continuity of care, which is essential to treatment and recovery.
One of the aspects is increased cancer awareness, education, and early screening processes. And I believe that the youth of Guam would really benefit from that.
In my own work as a medical assistant, I have seen the faces of patients and families fighting cancer, and with young people who shouldered the burden for caring for their loved ones. So funding, or having consistent funding for the Guam Cancer Trust Fund, helps support the treatment, prevention, and diagnosis of this lifelong terminal illness.
Next came resolution number 3, authored by Vice Speaker Toigui, designating October 20th, 2025 as Guam Mayor's Office Recognition Day.
A day dedicated to honoring and celebrating the invaluable contributions of every mayor, vice mayor, and staff member who serve Guam with integrity and commitment.
And fellow members were quick to agree.
Our mayors are our advocates. They are people in our community who we look up to. They are people in our community who, when we need something, they jump for us.
Both measures passed unanimously. From filling leadership seats to passing meaningful resolutions, the 35th Guam Youth Congress is demonstrating that youth leadership isn't just about preparing for tomorrow, it's about making change now. Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.
7 contenders are in the running to lead the Guam Department of Education. The agency confirmed it received 7 applications for superintendent before Friday's 5 p.m. deadline. During a live stream accountability session, GDOE initially counted 6 sealed envelopes, but shortly after, spokesperson Damon Borja clarified a 7th application had in fact been received and properly time-stamped. The applications will remain sealed until September 29, when the Superintendent Search Committee, chaired by Maria Gutierrez, begins its official review. Board members say they do not know who the applicants are, though candidates may publicly disclose if they have applied. Interviews are scheduled for with a final selection expected at October 21st board meeting. The new superintendent would take office January 1st following the departure of Eric Swanson, who is stepping down at year's end due to health concerns. The search process comes under added scrutiny after a legal opinion barred current board members from applying, citing conflicts of interest under Guam law. The Department of Public Health and Social Services has confirmed Guam's first laboratory case of dengue fever for 2025. Officials say the case reported on September 18 is most likely imported, but warn that the island does have the mosquito vector capable of spreading the virus. Health experts remind the community that dengue fever is transmitted only through mosquito bites and cannot spread from person to person. Symptoms usually last between 2 to 7 days and include fever, body aches, rashes, and in some cases, mild bleeding around the nose or gums. Residents are urged to seek immediate medical attention if they experience severe abdominal pain, persistent vomiting, significant bleeding, or extreme lethargy. Signs of dengue, hemorrhage, fever, a more dangerous form of the illness. To prevent further spread, officials urge island residents to use insect repellent, wear long-sleeved, light-colored clothing, and eliminate standing water where mosquitoes can breed. Time for a quick break. You're watching KUAM.
Calvo Select Care's comprehensive medical provider network offers our members choice and access to quality facilities locally in Asia, Hawaii, and the continental United States. We provide our members several wellness programs and healthy options to improve their overall health status. The FY 2026 Gov Guam self-funded open enrollment starts September 16th and ends September 27th. Gov Guam employees and retirees enroll now.
It's happened. The gold mine of McDonald's chicken has been struck. Added to your snack wrap and McCrispy and made for dipping. It's special edition gold sauce. It's happened. The gold mine of McDonald's chicken has been struck. Added to your snack wrap and McCrispy and made for dipping. It's special edition gold sauce.
I grew up on Guam. Sports shaped who I am. But representing our island on the national basketball team taught me the importance of community. After 10 years in Hawaii, working at Bank of Hawaii, I came home to give back and to lead. At Bank of Hawaii, we're passionate about helping everyone in our community create a better life for themselves and their families to reach their possible. I'm Mike Sakazaki, and I can't wait to help you reach yours.
Anything's possible.
Reach your possible with Bank of Hawaii.
Welcome back to Primetime. The world of modern business moves at the speed of thought. It's demanding, hyper-competitive, and requires a level of hard and soft skills that, if honed right, can produce some very capable entrepreneurs. And with the school year in full swing, a new crop of aspiring young business minds got a networking opportunity as the new class for Junior Achievement.
Each year, Junior Achievement Guam provides challenge and opportunities to ambitious high schoolers with a knack for entrepreneurship. And the group held a meet and greet for youth eager to understand what the program is all about and meet like-minded peers.
So today we have our first Company of the Year program, which is just their meet and greet so everyone can get to know each other and learn more about the program.
In this meet and greet, we split everyone up into 3 different groups where they're not with their own company but with people they don't know, learning the main departments like finance, operations, and human resources. Well, I did it last year. It was my first year in the program, and what made me choose it was mainly because it was with my friends and I wanted to try something new. But through the program, I learned many things, such as how to run up my own business, how to create my own product, etc., etc. That's one of the many things that, I joined.
I also enjoy Junior Achievement because it's my second year and I definitely learned a lot about business and finance literacy and how to make a workbook and learning to do with stocks and profit, but I've also made lots of new friends.
Their task is to build and run companies, mentored by some of the island's top professionals from a wide range of industries. They'll create a product that collaboratively they will conceive, produce, and then take to market, showcasing their ideas to prospective customers at the JA Trade Fair.
So, from what I've seen, the kind of skills that would be good in this environment is basically being open to do anything, being willing and hardworking to put in the work for your own company, for your own people. Another skill is being able to organize your own thoughts, your own actions, and doing that to run an efficient company.
Definitely also being open and social because Junior Achievement is also about networking and you meet a lot of new great people. So you should definitely be social and outgoing, but you also learn a lot and improve your skills.
Just like real-world capitalism, there are a variety of skills that need to work together to succeed. So while their talented students already knew the importance of getting organized, they also learned the critical aspect of winning, teamwork.
Teamwork is the number one priority. We're having people from different schools, different schools work together and basically create new bonds, new relationships. That's one of the main things that we want to foster.
Everyone is also coming from different schools, different backgrounds in general, and there are also some school teams that are as a class, like the Harvest team. It's actually a honors class that they take for the seniors and they meet during the beginning of the day. So it's basically you're with your classmates, but it's still a fun activity that you can engage with outside of class while also learning a lot about business.
The new cohort also heard from last year's alumni
about what to expect and what they'll take away from the experience.
Last year, I was part of this program. It was my first year in my senior year, and I served as the Chief Executive Officer of Bank of Guam. I think Junior Achievement is a really amazing program because it teaches you a lot about business and entrepreneurship. It is a great way to be able to connect with your peers, to be able to get to know people from different high schools, because I know there's not a lot of programs outside that you're able to meet people from different high schools. So I think Junior Achievement is a great way to be able to connect with others. It also teaches you a lot about like time management, communicating with your peers, and also to be able to like kind of step up when others aren't stepping up.
And so last year I joined the Docomo Pacific, and I was the Chief Operating Officer. And so, I was behind the scenes, I was with the operations and dealing with the production. So I know how tedious it can be and how difficult it can get when producing a product. And so one thing I would say about Junior Achievement that helped me a lot right now and in the past was that it helped me build my confidence.
My Junior Achievement journey began in freshman when I was a member of the Title Guarantee team, and then the year after I became the COO, and then eventually last year I was the CEO of the Title Guarantee team. The biggest thing that Junior Achievement has taught me, especially in terms of like business as well as skills that you can use outside of business in your personal life, was in regards to communication, how to talk to different types of people, how to solve disputes and conflicts both inside and outside of your team.
So I think it's amazing that you guys are able to join this year, and I hope that you guys learn a lot from this program. And if you need any help, please make sure to like reach out to the JA alumni and also to your mentors, because they're always there to help you. So I hope that everyone has a great season, and I can't wait to see all of your products. Thank you.
And then there's also the essential skill of making people believe in your product and in your team.
The pitch, where in these groups they had 5 minutes to set up their own pitch, how pitch a product. For example, that group pitched a moon-shaped tambourine. This one pitched a can of beans, and that group pitched a KFC umbrella. So in these pitch, they learn how to sell their own product and do it like in front of a group of people, selling it to investors that they may see when they grow older.
And in other news, 18 bills are now on the legislature's September session agenda, but all eyes will be on a potential override vote of the fiscal year 2026 budget bill. Senators passed Bill 44-38 in August with an 11-4 bipartisan vote, but Governor Lou Leon Guerrero vetoed it earlier this month, objecting to a 0.5% rollback of the business privilege tax. Republicans, backed by 2 Democrats, say they have the 10 voters needed to override. The budget bill is one of 4 vetoed measures up for possible override consideration. The governor had called lawmakers into special session with her own version of the budget that excluded the BPT rollback, but senators rejected it. Separately, the governor has already signed a $40 million measure to help Guam Memorial Hospital pay overdue vendor bills, repair electrical systems, and upgrade IT infrastructure. Also on the agenda, land transfers to the Guam Police Department for new public safety facilities, reforms to zoning laws for affordable housing, and proposals on reusing the old public health building in Manilao, including plans to support the Guam Community College nursing program. Session dates will be set at the call of Speaker Frank Blas Jr. Well, Guam is deepening its regional ties. Senator Jesse Lujan has introduced a resolution creating friendship caucuses with the Philippines, Taiwan, Korea, and Japan. The move highlights Guam's cultural, economic, and historical bonds with its Indo-Pacific partners, while giving the legislature a formal platform to push cooperation in trade, tourism, education, and security. Lujan says the caucuses will strengthen dialogue, resilience, and collaboration, ensuring Guam plays a central role in shaping the Pacific's future. Senator Sean Gumatauta is calling for stronger leadership in Guam's homeland security. He's introduced Bill 184-38, which would require the Office of Homeland Security to classify its grant manager and the Marianas Regional Fusion Center director. The move follows an audit by the Office of Public Accountability that flagged repeated compliance failures, frozen reimbursements, and risks to future federal funding. Auditors pointed to a lack of consistent leadership and qualified fiscal management at the Homeland Security. Under the bill, the agency would also have to provide the legislature and OPA with copies of financial and performance reports whenever they are submitted to federal awarding agencies. Senator Gumatato says these steps are critical to protect federal funding and Guam's ability to prepare for emerging threats. A public hearing on the measure, along with a companion bill reorganizing emergency management under the Guam Fire Department, is set for October 14th. Celebrating 30 years on Guam, Kmart wanted to give back to the local community. On September 11, several firefighters, part of the nonprofit Guam Fire Organization for Activities and Morale, or FOAM, held a Fill the Boot event at the store. The mission raised funds for activities and one specific event coming up, the Fire Engine Pool for Autism, which benefits the autism community together. At a special gathering on Wednesday recognizing Kmart's 30 years, FOAM representatives were presented with a check. Head of Retail of Transformation.
And we have said that we were going to match every dollar that you raise during the day, but what we're going to go ahead is give you the $5,000 for the cause. So thank you so much for everything.
Speaking on behalf of FOAM was Captain Nick Rito, who explained the mission of the organization.
First of all, thank you to Kmart, but I also want to acknowledge KUAM. They were the ones who connected our nonprofit with Kmart and allowed this event to happen, that allow us to make inquiries and requests for assistance, have donations, and then also we also in turn support a lot of the local nonprofit organizations.
Throughout the last several years, FOAM has been part of ACT, where they have done the engine pool to raise funds. We'll be right back in a moment.
Now it pays to spread the Better Together experience. With our brand new referral program, you can earn up to $150 in account credits for every referral you bring in. That's right, family, neighbors, friends, even your coworkers. Just pass them your account name and account number. When they sign up for Docomo Pacific service and drop your info, cha-ching! Credit applied. So spread the word and start stacking those savings. Additional conditions may apply. Docomo Pacific, we're better together.
Get ready, Guam! Kmart's turning the big 3-0, and this anniversary celebration is bigger than ever. Free prizes, big raffles, hot deals, oh, the party's everywhere at Kmart. From pantry staples to daily essentials, save big with new low prices. And with surprises popping up throughout the store, there's always something to make you say, oh! Kmart Guam, celebrating 30 years with savings, surprises, and fun for everyone. Oh, it's on, Guam.
GU Self Storage, located in Harmon next to McDonald's, offers a variety of storage units. With rates starting as low as $95 per month, we offer complimentary use of dollies, push carts, Klein's hand trucks, and pallet jack, with a fully covered loading and unloading areas and ADA accessible units. We offer 24-hour CCTV surveillance monitoring, alarm, and individual pin-coded gate and door access, because your safety is our priority. GU Self Storage, voted Pica's Best in 2024. Call 671-648-7867 today.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words like legend and dynasty. 4, 5, 6 titles, they'll say enough is enough. But when you've won it all 7 times, what's left to say? The trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Welcome back to Primetime. The White House says a TikTok deal has been reached. This comes as the president prepares to travel to Arizona for conservative political activist Charlie Kirk's funeral, which will take place Sunday afternoon in Arizona.
One of the most On Friday, President Trump signed a declaration that would impose an annual $100,000 fee on H-1B visa applications. The signing, part of the White House's ongoing efforts to restrict immigration, is expected to impact the U.S. tech industry, including companies like Google and Amazon, which rely heavily on workers from India and China. The signing comes as the White House says it's reached a TikTok deal.
I had a great call with President Xi, and as you know, he approved the TikTok deal.
On Saturday, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt shared more details about the deal in an interview with Fox News.
This deal means that TikTok will be majority owned by Americans in the United States. There will be 7 seats on the board that controls the app in the United States, and 6 of those seats will be Americans. And the data and privacy will be led by one of America's greatest tech companies, Oracle, and the algorithm will also be controlled by America as well.
Also on Saturday, Leavitt said President Trump was not involved in ABC's decision to indefinitely suspend Jimmy Kimmel's show after Kimmel received pushback for comments he made related to political activist Charlie Kirk's death.
I can speak on behalf of the President of the United States, and while he's pleased with this decision, we had nothing to do with it. It was ABC's decision, and it was certainly the right one by them.
All of this comes as the president prepares to travel to Arizona for Kirk's funeral. The funeral will take place Sunday at State Farm Stadium, an arena that holds 63,000 people. Lisa Rosner, CBS News.
4 months after an EF3 tornado devastated parts of St. Louis, federal funding is on the way to help the recovery. Mayor Cara Spencer celebrated the long-awaited announcement during a news conference at City Hall. Spencer says the Federal Emergency Management Agency will spend at least $180 million to help remove tornado-related debris throughout the city.
Right after the May 16th tornado tore through North St. Louis, Diane First says church groups, volunteers, and Good Samaritans descended on her neighborhood. She says they removed the big mess in her front yard and in front of her home on Aldine Street.
And they picked up everything. We cleaned it all. We did it all.
But behind her home...
How long does this look like this?
4 months.
She says for 4 months, these piles and piles of storm-related debris in her alley have not been picked up, and they keep piling up.
And it's sad because no one's really addressing the mindset of the children looking at this every day. And there's no reason why a city crew couldn't have been in to pick that up.
A few blocks away on West Maffitt.
It's dirty back here, rats back here, roaches.
A frustrated Fest Edwards is also fed up with seeing critters crawl around the tornado debris in his alley.
We can't live like this. This is disgusting.
Now, months after the tornado,
this is an enormous win for our community.
Amid lots of cheers and applause, Mayor Cara Spencer announced FEMA will shell out millions to help hire local contractors to clear out piles of tornado debris in the city. Spencer says the money will help people impacted by the storm cover up to 75% of the cost of debris removal from their personal properties. What's more, FEMA is sending $63 million right away.
We are confident that we're going to be able to move much more quickly than we have been.
So at this point, no official date has been set when neighbors will actually start seeing crews pick up this storm-related debris. One thing is certain, people who live out here just want this mess gone for good. 70-year-old Diane First has run out of patience.
I have yet to see anything except the case is open. So we'll see.
And like here at home, everything is the same in the aisles, but it's at the checkout where things are hitting Southern California families hard. And while families are stretched thin on their budgets, experts say there are ways you can still try to save.
Nothing has really changed much in the grocery aisles, but it's at the checkout where things are starting to hit much harder for Southern California families. Families are being stretched thin on their grocery store budgets, but experts say there are ways you can save.
Basically 2 bags are $100.
At this Santa Clarita grocery store, the sticker shock is real.
$16.99 for 1 pack of pecans. It's insane. You would think like $10 or something like that, but it's crazy.
Other shoppers told us they are buying less and stretching meals just to keep food on the table.
You know, it seems to go up and up, so I guess it's, you know, it's crazy. Lately, I mean, it's insane. I mean, everything is go up. So sometimes you just pick up 3 things and $20, like just small things. So I try to go to different stores and pretty much are the same.
This mom says it's painful to hit the market.
A little disappointing.
Yeah.
I spent quite a bit, but I needed all these things. And I have a son that eats a lot.
What was your haul today?
$211. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've spent more than that before, because it doesn't last long with my family. When I'm walking around and I see the prices, it does freak me out a little bit. Yeah, it's bad. I can't believe how much some of this stuff costs, actually.
And it seems like steak is the new eggs, with the Bureau of Labor Statistics saying that the price of steak has gone up more than 16% over last year. An Associated Press poll shows more than half of Americans say grocery costs are a major source of stress. Economists point to drought, tariffs, and supply chain shortages as drivers. And with beef prices leading the surge right now, ground beef up nearly 13%, families are forced to stretch every dollar.
A lot of families are feeling the financial pressure more than ever. Persistent inflation, tariffs driving up the prices of your everyday items, interest rates that are higher than ever on those credit card balances.
Andrea Warrock, a family finance expert, says it's leading many households into debt.
People are barely getting by. They're living paycheck to paycheck. They're drowning in debt. And it's really a tough time.
She says the key? It's discipline, starting with the basics.
Look through your budgets for any potential wasteful spending, because it's those small things that can add up and bust your budget.
Warrock says the biggest savings come from the kitchen, where meal planning cuts down on waste and keeps credit cards in check. She recommends cooking in bulk, shopping more often but buying less, and sticking to store brands, which can often be 20 to 30% cheaper.
Grocery prices, they've really been soaring since the pandemic, right? And the prices are just not coming down. And with tariffs in effect, I was reading a report that 40,000 products in the supermarket will be impacted. So a big thing that I tell consumers to save on your grocery bill, the number one thing that you can do right now is to create a meal plan.
In Santa Clarita, Amanda Starrentino, KCAL News.
Keep it here. You're watching KUAM.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
I thought you worked in his house.
Oh, I'm wherever he needs to fuel up. Oh, Cantina chicken burrito.
Thanks, Todd.
That's the way to do it.
You know what? Let me actually get something to wash that down with, please.
I got you.
Easy. Appreciate it.
You've made a powerful enemy, Todd. I didn't mean to.
Parents, would you like your child to be well prepared for school? The Guam Early Learning Council believes in building a supportive community to help your child be successful in school and in life. If you would like resources and information to see if your child is reaching key stages of growth for school, call 311 Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. excluding holidays. We are here to assist.
I'm going to school. I'm going to learn and play. That's so cool.
Welcome back to Primetime. September marks American Sign Language Deaf Awareness Month, a time to celebrate culture, amplify voices, and strengthen understanding of the deaf and hard of hearing community. From schools to workplaces, awareness efforts are shining a spotlight on inclusivity, accessibility, and the powerful language that connects us all. ASL.
As we are moving into celebrating deaf awareness and sign language awareness, I just want everybody to remember that there's so much happening around the world. We understand that language access is not always the priority, but to know that we do have a group of deaf individuals here today, and I'm so honored to gather the old and then to gather the new. I mean, if I look over to the right, these are all the people that started sign language here on Guam, to include Chamorro Sign Language as well.
ASL interpreter Kristen Rosario, starting off the proclamation ceremony for American Sign Language and Deaf Awareness Month by stating facts.
We are a small team of interpreters, as you know. There are a limited amount of us. There's only 6 of us at GDOE and 5 outside that do a lot of the freelance interpreting.
She happily used the opportunity to recognize those who made it possible on island.
Can you just give them a round of applause? They are workers out in our community. Mr. Fred, he's right here. He works for the Naval Hospital. He works under the federal government. And then also his wife is right there. Miss Floridiza Castro as well. And so she takes care of everything at home, and she works up in Anderson Bay Air Force Base as well. This is Miss Illustri and Mr. Illustri. They run a coconut stand every Saturday and Sunday. This is how they pay for their kids' medical college, right? And so they've been here on Guam for over 30 some years now, all of them working. This is Miss Florence. She is our local deaf weaver, master weaver here on Guam. So we're very happy and excited to have her. Mr. Alan Borja, who's been working for the government for over 25 years, a little bit more with DPR, Department of Public Works. And so he retired and went back to work because he got bored at home.
Rosario also making it a point to acknowledge her wonderful students.
These are all our high school students now. No one can say we're middle school and high school because we're all high school now. And so they've gone, this is their 3rd year here at Career Tech. I have Yuriko. And Yuriko, raise your hand, Yuriko. Yuriko comes all the way from Palau. There is no other deaf person in Palau. The program in Palau pretty much shut down for the deaf and hard of hearing, so she's here as well.
The room filled with so many who have served as a big resource and offered so much help. She adds how Myra Mendiola has been such an inspiration and made it possible to have an ASL and English curriculum.
I would not have a deaf teacher, and I think that's really important that these students learn from deaf people themselves. It's their language, it's their culture. We just immerse ourselves in it. We learn the language because we love ASL, and this is why we're all here today.
Acting Governor Joshua Tenorio sharing how it was a good opportunity to bring public awareness about the services that must be provided and recognize that Guam has talented people here that we want to enable to do their part so they can continue to make the island a special place.
I say that must, right? Because everybody on our island, whatever language you use or speak, is entitled to government services.
Tenorio adding that we have to continue to spread the word.
Every single person that presents themselves to the government is entitled to have language access, including sign language. It is a right.
He thanked all for helping pave the way. With their experience and inspiration, they can continue to help people live their lives and pursue all the things they want to pursue.
So thank you very much, and Biba Sign Language.
Jonagan Charfus, KUAM News.
Now for a look at your world at home. Here's a view of a quiet bloom by the sea, a spider lily spotted at Tagache.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words like legend and dynasty. 4, 5, 6 titles, they'll say enough is enough. But when you've won it all 7 times, what's left to say? The trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Wesley kicks out. Simon, big 3. Oh, baby! Wesley kicks out. Simon, big three. Oh, baby!
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
NBC's The Voice returns for a new season starting Tuesday, season 28 to be exact. One Coach is back, and following The Voice, season 2 kicks off on NBC's medical drama Brilliant Minds. Here's a look at Tuesday's lineup.
Welcome. We're back, baby.
Niall Horan is back in the big red chair.
Sheena Miles!
After winning both his first and second seasons on The Voice.
You're not superstitious, are you?
I am now.
Michael Bublé matched the Irishman by also winning his first 2 seasons on the show.
The win is the 4 of us being part of producing something that brings light.
Light, love, and energy.
With Reba McEntire also having a voice coaching win to her credit.
So I kind of just trying to stay focused on what really touches my heart.
That leaves Snoop Dogg looking for a breakthrough in season 28.
And I ain't got no wins, so I'm trying to figure this out. Like, what are y'all doing that I'm not doing? See, now that's what they're doing. They're not listening to me. That's how they win it. Yeah, they're not listening to me.
But everyone will be listening.
I love your voice.
As the blind auditions begin.
I haven't seen this much talent on one show before.
Yeah, I agree.
It's incredible.
For talent, for level of talent? Yeah, for
across
sure.
the board.
Yeah.
You can't call it.
And that just raises the stakes.
But what about me?
Ignore him, totally.
As the coaches try
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Taking
hell.
off the glasses.
to win over artists for their teams.
I've really been surprised how quiet Michael is.
Just call me Daddy now. Call me Big Daddy.
We got like a puppet thing going on where it's like sometimes he don't move his mouth, but I'll speak for him.
And the new season of The Voice
This is why we do this show. To hear voices like that.
will speak volumes.
This is the best show ever. I can't wait to watch this show.
Mark Barker, NBC Entertainment.
It's hard to predict what will break a person, but everyone breaks. It makes you human.
And Dr. Oliver Wolf could face his breaking point.
Consider it a precaution.
In the new season of Brilliant Minds.
I think season 1 was about building a strong foundation, and season 2 is about seismic shifts within the infrastructures that we've all built around ourselves and with each other. And
those seismic shifts.
Why are you here? Why now?
Include the return of a father Wolf was led to believe died 30 years earlier.
Can I start sleeping in your office?
And the absence of his best friend and colleague, Dr. Carol Pierce.
The hospital put me on leave.
And
I refuse to grovel. The perception is that Carol has it all together. I mean, but there's a lot of loss right there.
I guess that means you don't want to help me with a potential psych patient.
What she puts out there may be a bit of a, not necessarily a front, but...
Well, Wolf falls for it.
Yet his blossoming romance is at risk as the new season begins, and several new characters are introduced.
Didn't mean to interrupt a meeting of the Dr. Wolf fan club.
There's also a new ongoing mystery.
And it's exciting when you're kind of just walking that very thin line of, anticipation and also the uncertainty of what's in store for the characters.
What is certain is Dr. Wolf's devotion.
Because my patients deserve it, and that will never change.
To matters of the mind. Mark Barker, NBC Entertainment.
And over on CBS, a hitman on the run with an unwanted apprentice, and a musical celebration honoring the legendary band Earth, Wind and Fire. Here is your Eye on Entertainment report.
He's the tyrant of Tulsa.
Sylvester Stallone returns as Dwight Manfredi in season 3 of the hit Paramount Plus series Tulsa King.
because you're not romantic.
The exiled New York mobster faces his most dangerous adversaries yet as he tried to expand his empire after being kidnapped by the FBI.
Am I going to turn rat? And how do I eventually turn these guys around and I'm fooling them?
The first episode of Tulsa King Season 3 premieres this Sunday exclusively on Paramount+. The show has already been renewed for a fourth season. The legendary band Earth, Wind & Fire hits the stage at the Hollywood Bowl with the LA Philharmonic for a special celebration fittingly titled after lyrics from their hit song. A Grammy salute to Earth, Wind & Fire Live, the 21st night of September, highlights the legacy of the iconic group, with special appearances by Stevie Wonder and the Jonas Brothers, among others. The musical event airs Sunday on CBS and streams on Paramount+.
Are you writing down the names of the people we're about to murder?
And a hitman fleeing the UK is forced to team up with the son of his new crime boss in the new action comedy London Calling.
Are you messing with me?
Actor Josh Duhamel stars in the film directed by Alan Unger, along with rising star Jeremy Ray Taylor.
This kid is driving him crazy, but yet there's something about him that he loves, and I think that it forces him to really want to be a better dad.
London Calling is in theaters now. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Gwen Baumgardner, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Up next, birthday shoutouts and more. You're watching Primetime.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
News Bites is brought to you by Docomo Pacific Better Together, Fresco Clothing, original custom design apparel of Guam and the Marianas, and the Guam Army National Guard. Live here, serve here.
Buenos and Hafa Guam, it's time for your daily dose of News Bites. We'll start off by supporting our GCC culinary students by attending the Ultimate Island Brunch on Sunday, October 5th from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Hotel Nico Guam with buffet stations hosted by 6 premier hotels, and it promises to be the biggest brunch on island. Proceeds go to the GCC Culinary Institute. For reservations, you can call 671-646-3860, extension 126 and 127. Also coming up, make sure you check out the Saturday story time on October 4th at the Hagåtña Public Library. Beginning at 10 a.m., you can win books and other exciting prizes by answering questions during the RAD Read Aloud. To register, you can just scan the QR code you see on your screen. And finally, on Saturday, September 27th, make sure to check out the 21st LifeWorks Guam Candlelight Memorial Service and Holy Mass, presided by our Archbishop, at the St. Anthony Gymnasium at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Registration and fee is waived, but donations to Rainbows for All Children are accepted. And in case you missed these 3 events, you can see it right now on our KUAMnews.com.
Happy birthday to Landon Jace DeLeon Guerrero. Happy birthday from Mom and Dad with plenty of loves and kisses. Also, happy birthday to Noah Balbin. Happy 11th birthday, Noah. Much love from Mom, Dad, and your familia. Jediah Sablon Chaco has a birthday today. Wishing you the happiest and blessed birthday with many more to come. Shout out from your whole Mac Shot clan. Also, a happy birthday to Alexandra Julia Samonte. Happy belated birthday on you. Viviana May, happy birthday on you. May you have a blessed and beautiful day coming up from your papa, your grandma in North Carolina, and your family in Colorado, and right here in Guam, saying we love and miss you. Also, a happy birthday to Ray Charfras. Happy 54th birthday to you, Ray. Hope you have a wonderful day. We love and appreciate all that you do for us. And this was coming up from your wife, Joan, the kids, and the entire family. And from all of us here at KUAM, happy birthday on you, Ray. And also his brother, Ralph Charfras, celebrates his birthday today as well. Happy birthday to Ralph, coming up from the family, saying today, love you so much. Also, happy birthday to Jermaine Alerta. Happiest of birthday on you. May you stay blessed. And lastly, happy birthday to Annette Gracias. Happy belated birthday. Wishing you a happy birthday coming up from the whole entire family. And that pretty much wraps up birthday. Happy birthday to everybody from all of us here at KUAM.
Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
And that's your Primetime Show. Thanks for watching. I'm Destiny Cruz-Lingus. Have a safe evening and stay beautiful.